The work that we do in the office is we actually explore Filipino architecture. One of the things that we didn't want to do was to make the building look like every other building in Manila or every other building in any part of the world. And so we looked at the Bahay na Bato as the genesis of the ideas for the building. The Bahay na Bato is a uniquely Filipino house. What happened was, when the Spaniards came in, they taught us the stone building technology, and before that, it was the Bahay Kubo. So it's a combination of both the Bahay Kubo, which is stick architecture, and then the stone architecture of the Spaniards, of the Europeans. And so it created a particularly unique, special kind of architectural type that we wanted to carry through in the building. So we wanted to create a very distinct character that will give you a very strong sense of place. And so the iconography of the Bahay na Bato will tell people that you are in the Philippines. You are in Arca South, in Manila, in the Philippines.
Manta Corporate Plaza, as well as the Arca South development, will be a major contributor to the economic development of Taguig, turning a new part of Taguig into another BGC. Our decision to develop this project was not a difficult one. We had a very good experience when we built NAC Tower here in BGC. Also, we have seen how the development of BGC has spurred economic activity in this part of Taguig. We are very happy to be one of the first to finish a project in Arca South. It is a first step for Arca South, which we are confident will eventually become an even better version of BGC, with its premium residential, commercial, and lifestyle developments.
One of my favorite things about the Bahay na Bato is its ventilation. And so what happened was, we have balconies with little gardens, we have operable windows. We actually have ventanillas, which are the lower windows below. Since we can vent out the spaces naturally, we can now create spaces that are healthier and more in tune or adaptable to diseases like COVID, which are airborne. Second, it really takes into consideration Filipino culture, because someone will always bring food, they'll bring bagong, and at one point in time you just want to vent it out and then get rid of the smell. Other things, I think we'll be the first building to put in EV charging stations in the basement, so I'm really excited about that.
Ayala land-developed estates have proven to be catalysts in driving economic development of a given locale. We believe that the corridor along SLEX is primed for redevelopment to help boost the economic growth of Taguig and the nearby cities. We are very delighted to be among the first to contribute to this endeavor, as Ayala Land transforms the former site of the FTI complex into Arca South. We believe that Ayala Land did very well in developing BGC to what it is now, a vibrant CBD hosting big and prestigious industry players and leaders alike. We are confident Ayala Land can likewise do the same, or even better, as they develop Arca South.
What we did was we looked at how we can differentiate ourselves in the urbanscape. And we picked dark colors, it's predominantly black and silver. In terms of the Bahay na Bato genre, we actually picked it up from the Art Deco movement, so it's a bit Art Deco, put in a little bit more emphasis on not just the form, but on the decoration. What is unique about it, it doesn't have a flat facade. It has these undulating balconies that go in and out, and are interspaced with green plant boxes that will allow people to feel like they're still part of a tropical environment within the building. We really paid attention to light. If you're inside the building, you can actually feel the time pass, because you'll see the clouds pass over the sky, you'll know if it's raining outside. And that ability to make it interact with its environment will make it a really pleasant space to work in, and the ability to come in and tell time through changing of shadows and changing of light.
We are looking at making the building as green as we could in terms of implementing existing green building initiatives and provision for renewable power and installation of electric vehicle or EV charging stations. We are currently in the process and on track for an Excellence in Design for Greater Efficiencies or EDGE certification. We originally planned the construction of Manta Corporate Plaza without foreseeing the pandemic. We proceeded to complete the project in spite of the pandemic, as we continue to believe in the country and the economy. We have been seeing signs of economic growth in the recent months as the country is able to adapt well to the new normal. We expect substantial movement in the office leasing market in the next months. One of the challenges we face is the extended timeline to complete the construction of the building due to the lockdown and the implementation of safety protocols. These naturally came with additional costs to complete the project. However, we were undeterred and came to complete and launch the project and now welcome prospective locators and tenants.
I'm excited about seeing the building animated by the people. One of the things that when you look at different cities, they are beginning to look the same, and it's the people that begins to change the atmosphere. And so I'm really looking forward to see how people will interact with the building, how they will work within the building, and I'm interested to see how they would actually create spaces that are in tune with the changing times.